So, will it be Arlene or Bruno's group that wins the dream prize? You decide in the final of Dance X here on BBC One in just 45 minutes.
Last week, we saw Lisa go home with over £30,000 after she took the wise decision to bail on her last answer. We also saw Ben battle his way through nearly all his 100 opponents, but just narrowly fail in the end. One opponent survived, and he's back to take on the 100 himself. Can he go one better than Ben? We're about to find out. Welcome to 1 versus 100.
It's Saturday night. Welcome to the National Lottery 1 versus 100 arena from the toughest quiz show on television with your host, Dermot O'Leary.
Good evening and welcome to 1 versus 100, the show where one contestant takes on 100 opponents, each of whom is worth £1,000. Now, keep answering questions correctly and they could win some serious cash. But we're not just throwing the money away. Get one question wrong and they are out. There'll win no money whatsoever, and someone else from the 100 will take their place. Now, last week we saw Ben just fail to beat the 100. Only one of his opponents survived and now is back as the new one to take on the 100. But who is he? Let's find out.
The one to take on the 100 is Alan McBride. Alan is a trainee solicitor from Belfast who loves fine wines and playing the cello. However, he's a risk-taker at heart and would love to do a parachute jump one day. You'll have to take plenty of risks to defeat the 100 tonight, Alan.
So, we've got Alan with us. Alan is 34.
I am.
Trainee solicitor.
I am indeed.
But you have about 20 degrees, is that right?
No, I've got 3 degrees.
Do you want to just study for the rest of your life, or
yeah,
do you want to...
eternal. My parents think I'm an eternal student.
OK, let's see how you do. Alan, you are the one, they are the 100. Here is how it works. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you're going to answer. The 100 are also going to answer. But, and this is the important thing, get one question wrong, and you go home with absolutely nothing, all right? The only thing that's going to help you, apart from your own skill, determination and nerve, is that you can dodge up to 3 questions if you don't know the answer. Alan, ready to play?
I am indeed.
100 ready to play? Yes! OK, let's play 1 versus 100. Good luck, Alan. OK, let's take a look at your first 2 categories, Alan. We've got Hollywood greats or cities for you.
I think I should pick cities. That's probably... Yeah, let's go for cities.
OK, let's have a look at the question. Which of these cities has the largest population? A, New York, B, Paris, or C, Sydney? Members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting, please. Which of these cities has the largest population? A, New York, B, Paris, or C, Sydney?
Paris is big, but I don't think it's got the highest number of people in it. Same with Sydney. I'm going to go with New York.
OK, sure.
It's an educated guess. New York.
Fair enough. OK. First question, so obviously get this wrong and you are out. Alan's going to go with A, New York. Let's see if A, New York is the right answer. You're still in the game. Let's see how many members of the 100 got that question wrong. I can tell you 15 got it wrong. So we're kicking off with £15,000, very respectable. It's you versus 85. Nice steady start.
Cool.
OK, let's take a look at your next 2 categories, Alan. We've got fictional characters or pop music.
Let's go with fictional characters.
OK. Going with fictional characters. Let's take a look at the question, please. What is the name of the heroine in the hit animated film Shrek? A, Princess Katrina, B, Princess Fiona, or C, Princess Sheena? Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting.
this is a complete no-brainer. I have no idea.
Really?
No idea. I didn't see it, but I'm aware of it. And I think all this lot will know the answer. I would be a fool to guess it.
Well, you got the money in the bank, so you got the two weapons at your disposal. Firstly, you can play a double if you're super confident. I'm getting vibes. You're not. Which means any money you receive from knocking out opponents will be doubled. Okay, the second weapon at your disposal is your dodge. If you play a dodge, you won't have to give me an answer. But of course, the remaining members of the 100 will. But the price of survival is we have to slash your prize fund as it stands at the moment in half. You will, however, most importantly, stay in the game, okay?
I'll dodge, please.
Okay. Alan's going to take a dodge on this question. He now has 2 dodges left. We slashed his prize fund to £7,500. A guess you would have said?
A.
Would have said A, Princess Katrina. Let's see if A is the right answer and that dodge was worthwhile. Okay, Alan, let's see how many of the remaining opponents got that answer wrong. You were right, not many at all. Only 6 got it wrong. So your total after the dodge is £7,500. It's now you versus 79. So, let's take a look at the next 2 categories. Books and authors or entertainment.
I'm not so great at films, and I'm afraid that film might come up under entertainment. So let's go with books and authors, please.
Fair enough. Let's take a look at the question. About which fantasy world has Terry Pratchett written over 30 novels? A. Discworld, B. Earthworld, or C. Wonderworld? Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting.
A doesn't seem right. The one that's jumping out at me is B. But again, I don't know the answer. Wonderworld just doesn't sound right. I think it's one of those things just to make up the 3. Discworld, I don't think that's right either. But because I don't know it, and I'd rather stay in the game and answer something that I do know, I'm going to have to dodge it.
Alan is going to dodge the question, which means he now only has 1 dodge left. Slashing his prize fund now to £3,750. You would have gone for B?
Yes.
Better guess, you would have gone for B. Let's see what the right answer was. Once again, well done. So, let's have a look at how many remaining members of the 100 got that question wrong. You were right, a lot of them got it wrong. 33 got it wrong, so even though your total after the dodge is now 3,750, you're over halfway there. It's you versus 46. Well done. Right, let's see the next 2 categories, please. Food and drink or television? One of these has got to come good for you.
Yeah, it'd be nice to answer something. Let's go with television.
OK, sure?
Yep.
Fair enough. Let's take a look at the question, please. We're going with television. Strictly Come Dancing judge Arlene Phillips was the founder of which famous dance group? A. Hot Gossip, B. Legs & Co, or C. Pan's People? Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting.
I don't think it's Pan's People. I think she's too young to have founded that. I'm sure Pan's People was from the 60s. I think the answer's A or B. I have a feeling it's Legs & Co.
Long way to go, you versus 46.
Guess what? I'm going to use my dodge. I just have to. Okay.
Sure?
Definitely.
OK. Alan's using his final dodge, so we're slashing his prize fund now to £1,875. Most importantly, he's still in the game with no dodges left. What would you have gone for?
B.
Would have gone for B, legs and co. He's played his dodges brilliantly so far. Let's see if B, legs and co was the right answer. This could still work out okay for you. I know the money's not great at the moment, but let's see how many of the remaining members of the 100 got that answer wrong. Okay, 30 got the answer wrong. So even though your total after the dodge is now £1,875, it's you versus 16. Well done. Okay, Alan, let's take a look at your next two categories. Celebrities or the bonus dodge, okay? Now, you played your dodges very well so far, but you haven't got any left. You have, however, knocked out over 75 of your opponents, which means you obviously get a chance to earn an extra dodge. But get the question wrong and you are out. One of the remaining members of the 100 will take your place.
I think I have to go for the bonus dodge.
Definitely?
Yep.
Okay. Have a look at this. Okay, there's the picture. Let's take a look at the question. Which Bond girl was played by this actress? A. Vesper Lynd, B. Xenia Onatop, or C. Electra King? Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. Which Bond girl was played by this actress?
I don't even know whether she's in the new one, because I haven't seen the new one.
Any ideas?
When they came up, I thought C, Electra King, but I don't know why.
Have you seen any other Bond films?
I have, but I don't recognise this actress, which makes me think it must be a fairly modern Bond. And in fact, she probably is in the recent one. This is going to have to be an absolute guess. I don't think it's A. I know I said C. And I have a feeling these guys are struggling with it as well. Unless they've seen the latest Bond movie, which they probably have. It's a complete guess. I'm going to go with B.
Xenia Onatop.
I don't know why. I haven't heard any of the names. But she looks quite exotic. It's a pretty exotic name. In fact, they're all exotic names.
Sure?
Yep, B.
Okay. Alan's gone for B, Xenia Onatop. You versus 16. Had to go for the bonus dodge. Get this right, you could be on your way. Get it wrong, and you're out. Let's see if B, Xenia Onatop, is the right answer. Eva Green, it was Vesper Lynd. You knocked out over 84 opponents and you are on course to win over £65,000, but we're going to have to say goodbye. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alan. So unlucky. So sadly, Alan wasn't able to beat the 100. Let's see how many people got that last question wrong. Okay. 10 got it wrong, which means 6 are left, and we will choose a new one to take on the 100 after we've been to National Lottery HQ for the first of tonight's lottery draws, which are Thunderball and Dream Number. We'll see you soon.
National Lottery HQ at just after 8 o'clock on this Saturday, the 25th of August. And he's back. International superstar, the man who put the brain in Brian and the con in Conley, Brian Conley.
Thank you, Alan Dedico, voice of the boards. It's good to be back here at Lottery HQ, although I did break down on the way here.
No, really?
Yeah, I just started crying. I don't know what come over me.
Well, hopefully this will cheer you up, Brian. Do you fancy buying 8 quarters of venison for £27?
8 quarters of venison for £27? No, Alan, that's too dear.
Oh!
What do you expect at this time of night? Comedy? Right, let's play Thunderball.
Let's.
Tonight's draw master is Martin, here to make sure everything goes smoothly. How are you, Martin?
I'm very well, thanks, Brian.
Looking good, mate. It's nice to see you.
Cheers.
Welcome back. Alan, please take it away.
Good suit. Martin, release the balls, please. 34 balls in this first machine. In a moment, we'll pick 5 of them. We're using Excalibur and centre balls number 1, which were chosen for us at random earlier today by Mehmet Kamal, who's from Rickmansworth. And the latest news from the draw team is that over 99,000 ticket holders won a Thunderball prize on Wednesday. 9 of you did very well indeed by matching with the 5 main numbers drawn to win $5 grand apiece. Good luck to you tonight. Let's do it, Brian.
Let's do it, Alan. Draw master Martin. Are you ready to do it?
Yes, we're ready.
Good luck indeed, everyone.
Now, tonight's live draws, our independent adjudicator is Cam Kula. There's the first one, 34. Top of the shop in this game, of course. And the next one, please. Up she comes. That's number 9. And the third one to be drawn this Saturday night looks a little bit like that, number 11. 2 more needed before we move across to the other machine. That's number 4. And then to complete the set. Up she comes, that one there, 15. Okay then, Martin, move over to the second machine now, if you would. The suit will let you. Start that one up, please, and release the 14 red Thunderballs. Matching with one of these little beauties. Could be good news. Brian.
Thank you, Alan. Now, remember, if you have matched with all the numbers drawn so far, you need to match with this next one as well to be in with a chance of winning the top prize of £250,000. It's the all-important Thunderball, and even if you've only got one number so far, then matching with this next one will make you a winner. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck from me too. There are 14 in there, and we need just the one, really. But which one? And it's right there, 14. So, here are tonight's Thunderball numbers again. This time, in ascending order. 4, 9, 11, 15, and 34. The Thunderball, 14. Brian.
It's time for tonight's second live draw dream number. Do not forget that all the good cause money raised from Dream Number is helping to fund the London 2012 Olympic Games and the Paralympic Games. Drawmaster Martin, are we clear to proceed?
Yes, certainly is.
Here we go again. Good luck, everyone.
Tonight we are using Peridot and Centre-balls number 8, again chosen by Mehmet. And the news from Wednesday's Dream Number draw is that one ticket matched with the first 5 numbers of the sequence to win $5 grand. In total, more than 45,000 Dream Number prizes were won. Congratulations if one of them came your way. So, back to tonight, and live now on BBC One, here is this weekend's Dream Number draw. So which will be the first digit? The one you must have on your ticket. Well, we're about to find out. It's a 3. If you've matched with that number, you're definitely in the game tonight. £2 is yours. And the next, please. That is a 9. If you've matched with that one as well, you've just won a crisp tenner. Can't be bad. Here's the next. Up she comes from our machine. It's a 0. 7 tiers of prize money in this game, ranging from £2 to a cool £500,000. That is a 6. Don't forget, in this game, you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning a prize. There's a 9. Maybe you need to match these numbers in the sequence, and with no breaks in the chain. It's all the same to you. That's a 2. Just one more number to be drawn, which will be the last in the sequence tonight. There's the answer, 5. So tonight's National Lottery Dream Number is 3. 9, 0, 6, 9, 2, 5. Brian.
Thank you, Alan. Now, we'll be back in just a few minutes with tonight's Daily Play result and the big Lotto draw. But for now, it's back to Dermot and 1 versus 100.
Thank you very much. Welcome back. Back here, we've had to say cheerio to Alan. but 6 of the 100 remain. So who will be the next one to take on the 100? Let us find out. Hello. You are the one. Please go and join me in the arena.
The next one to take on the 100 is Joanne Halsall. Joanne's an accountant from Burnley who enjoys playing the piano and is a massive fan of Burnley Football Club. She used to operate the turnstile and is currently a season ticket holder. But win big tonight, Joanne, and you could even buy yourself a player.
Hello, Joe. Lovely to meet you. You all right?
Thank you. I'm fine, thank you.
OK, Jo is from Burnley. She is an accountant, is that right?
I am.
You're a season ticket holder for Burnley.
I am.
And what sort of fan are you? Are you a kind of scream from the rafters kind of a fan? Do you sing the songs and everything?
Well, I go on with all the men from work, so I leave all that to them. I just sit and laugh at them.
Lovely. Now, you design your own jewellery as well?
I do.
Are you wearing any of Model's own?
My necklace.
Well, that's nice.
And then just a
Oh,
small
lovely.
bracelet.
Goes lovely with the dress as well.
Thank you.
Lovely, Jo. OK, best of luck. You are the one. These are the 100 opponents. You've seen already how it works. Jo, you ready to play?
I am.
100 ready to play? Yes! Thank you very much. Very hearty. I like that. Let's play 1 versus 100. Good luck, mate. OK, let's take a look at your first 2 categories. We've got the animal world or pop music, Jo.
Fingers crossed I'm going to have to go for pop music.
Fair enough. Pop music it is for the first question, please. Let's take a look at the question. What is the nickname of US rock star Bruce Springsteen? A, the boss, B, the master, or C, the chief? Members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. What is the nickname of US rock star Bruce Springsteen? A, the boss, B, the master, or C, the chief?
Well, I have a couple of friends at work who are big Bruce Springsteen fans. I can't say I am myself, but they go and watch him, so I have a good idea of this answer. Thank goodness. So I would say the answer's A, the boss.
Going to go with A, the boss. Fairly confident?
Yes, hopefully.
Jo is going to go with A, the boss. Let's see if A, the boss is the right answer. Well done. Well done, Jo. OK, let's see how many members of the 100 got that answer wrong. 8 got it wrong, so we're starting off very respectable. £8,000. You versus 92. Well done. Let's take a look at your next 2 categories. We've got celebrities or myths and legends.
I would think more people are likely to know about celebrities than they are myths and legends. So I think for this one I might take a gamble and go for myths and legends, hoping to knock some of the 100 out.
OK. Myths and legends it is. Let's take a look at the question. According to legend, who kidnapped Helen of Troy? A, Achilles, B, Ajax, or C, Paris? Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. You've got the money in the bank, £8,000 there. You have those 2 weapons at your disposal, the double and the dodge. What are you thinking, Jo?
I have seen the film Troy, fortunately, so I'm fairly confident that the answer is Paris. I know Achilles went to save her, so I think I'm going to go with my answer, Paris, but I think on this stage I'd like to play my double as well.
OK.
Because hopefully 1 or 2 people might not know the answer.
OK. You sure about this?
Yes.
Brilliant. Jo is going to play her double, which means however many people she knocks out, her money will be doubled. What are you going to go for?
C, Paris.
She's gone for C, Paris. Let's see if C, Paris is the right answer. Well done. see how many remaining members of the 100 got that answer wrong. Joe, that has paid off brilliantly for you. 30 got it wrong, OK? So that's £30,000. We double that to £60,000. So your new total, after 2 questions, is £68,000. It's you versus 62. Well done. OK, brilliantly played. 1 versus 62. As it stands at the moment, £68,000 in the bank, on course to win £180,000 if you carry on going the way you're going. Well played. Next 2 categories, please. Television or travel?
I think I'll take a gamble on travel.
OK, we're going for travel. Let's take a look at the question, please. The Ginza is a famous shopping area in which Asian city? A, Bangkok, B, Singapore, or C, Tokyo? Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. Joe, any ideas?
I can say with total confidence, I haven't got a clue.
Damn.
My mum's going to Singapore later this year, but she can't help me with that one. So I think this will be the time to play my first dodge,
Okay.
please.
Sure about this?
Yes, please.
OK, you're still in the game. We slashed that prize fund to £68,000 in half. Ouch. That's now £34,000. It obviously would have been a guess. What would you have gone for?
Oh, I said my mum's going to Singapore. I'll guess it's Singapore.
OK. But obviously would have been a guess. She would have gone for Singapore. Let's see if her gamble paid off. Let's see if Singapore is the right answer, please. OK. Well done. Now, let's see how many members of the 100 got that question wrong. OK. He's not bad at all. 37 got it wrong, OK? So even though we had to slash that total of 68,000 in half to 34,000, it's now you versus 25. Well done. Right, let's take a look at your next 2 categories. Sport or the bonus dodge? As I'm sure you know, you've knocked out 75 of your opponents, which means you do get a chance to go for the extra dodge. Get the question wrong, however, and you are out, and one of the remaining members of the 100 takes your place, OK?
I think I'm going to go... I mean, looking at the people that's left, perhaps there's 1 or 2 of those, again, that won't know too much about sport. I think I'm going to go for the sport question, seeing I've got 2 dodges left.
OK, sure about this?
Yes.
Sport it is. Let's take a look at the question, please. In the Grand National Horse Race, which of the following fences is only jumped once? A, Beecher's Brook, B, the Canal Turn, or C, the Chair? Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting.
I watch it. Beecher's Brook is the very high one, and it's the one that tends to cause a lot of them to fall. So I'm thinking that one, but it's whether I've got the nerve to go for it and risk it, or use a dodge. I just can't see them jumping over the Beecher's Brook twice, because it's such a dangerous fence. I'll use a dodge. I'll be safe, I'll play it safe. If I get it wrong, I might. If I use a dodge, I've still got 1 left.
Certain?
Yes, please.
Jo is elected to play a dodge. We slash her prize fund now down to £17,000. She has 1 dodge remaining. You would have gone for Beecher's?
Yes.
She would have gone for A, Beecher's Brook. Let's see if dodging the question was the right thing to do. Ooh. Well done. Well done, Jo. Well done indeed. OK, so let's see how many of the remaining 100 got that answer wrong. once again, not bad at all. OK, 17 got it wrong. So even though your total after the dodge is £17,000, you're in a great position because it's you versus 8. Well played. Let's take a look at your next two categories, all right? We've got actors and actresses or geography.
Geography is my worst subject ever.
Ever?
Everyone will be laughing when they see that geography's up there because if we ever do a quiz, it's please no, not geography, so... right, we'll take a gamble. We'll go for actors and actresses.
OK. Let's take a look at the question. Which of these is not the name of a Hollywood star? A. Rip Torn, B. Gail Storm, or C. Rock Stone? Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting.
I've definitely heard of Rip Torn, so that gives me a 50-50. Rockstone just sounds bizarre, but in Hollywood anything could happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of Rock Hudson, but that doesn't help. Would there be somebody else with the name Rock? Gail Storm. Again, it could be. I don't think there's any point me guessing because I don't genuinely know the answer. I'm walking away knowing that I had one dodge left. So I'll use my final dodge list.
Dodge this?
Yes, please.
OK. Joe is electing to dodge the question. So we're slashing the prize fund down to £8,500. No dodges left now. Which answer would you have gone for, Joe?
I'd have gone for Rockstone.
Joe's gone with C, Rockstone. So far, Joe's beaten 92 of her opponents and has £8,500 in the bank. However, if she eliminates the remaining 8, she could be taking home in excess of £65,000. Can she do it? We'll find out after we return from National Lottery HQ for tonight's final draw, which is Lotto 60.
Yeah, welcome back to Lottery HQ. Here's the man who put the shine in sunshine. It's Mr. Brian Conley.
Thank you, Alan. Summer's here. It is official, and I can tell you that it is going to be even hotter tomorrow. 30 degrees, Woo! 15 in the morning and 15 in the afternoon. Now, though, I'm too good for this place, I'm telling you that, Alan. But now, in just a moment, we're going to have the big lotto draw. But first, before we came on air, the draw team, alongside an independent adjudicator, carried out tonight's Daily Play draw. And, Alan, I believe you've got the results.
I have. Today's Daily Play winning numbers are these. 1, 5, 10, 13, 22, 24... and number 25. I hope some of those numbers were yours. Brian.
Do indeed. Now, thanks, Alan. Remember that you can see the Daily Play draw every weekday evening from around about 9:30 by logging on to bbc.co.uk/lottery. Alan?
Brian, it's 18 minutes past 8 now.
You're right, Alan. It is time for the big lotto draw. Can you tell us the size of the prize before your eyes?
Tonight, Brian, we're playing for an estimated jackpot of £4.6 million.
£4.6 million? With that kind of money, I could pay Danny Minogue to keep her clothes on. Take it away, Alan.
OK, let's release those big money balls. Now, according to the draw team, one very lucky ticket scooped Wednesday's £3 million lotto jackpot. And in fact, in all, more than 255,000 tickets won a prize, sharing a whopping £8.2 million. Well done to you, if some of that cash came your way. Now, tonight, we are using Centerball 7, and with it, the Machine Sapphire, chosen for us earlier today at random by Mehmet Kamal, who's from Rickmansworth. Brian.
I know Ricky. I was only up the road from there. He used to live in Watford. But anyway, draw, Master Martin. Are we clear to proceed?
Yes, we are.
Well, there it is. Good luck, everyone. The moment you've all been waiting for could change your life forever. That's it. The finger of fate.
Tonight's lottery update, 10:30 here on BBC One, just before Match of the Day. There's the first one, number 40, with us on Wednesday night as well. As you'll know if it's one of yours, 161st time as a Lotto main ball. Next is number 42, left from Amethyst midweek as well, that one, 178th Lotto appearance. And here is the third one. Out comes number 17. Saw it 8 weekends back, that 142nd time as the Lotto main ball. And he is the 4th to be drawn. That's number 13. Lucky for someone tonight, last drawn 3 Wednesdays back. 127th time it's been a main ball in this game we call Lotto. There's the next one, number 7. And still a jackpot of £7.9 million waiting to be claimed on a ticket bought in North Yorkshire for the Lotto draw back in May. There's number 33. Bonus a mere 4 Saturdays back, that one. 184th Lotto appearance it is now. And the bonus, if you need it, is right there, number 8. So, this weekend's winning Lotto numbers in ascending order are 7, 13, 17, 33, 40, and 42. The bonus is number 8. Mr. Comley.
Mr. Diddyco. That's it. That's all for tonight. Scott Mills will be back on Wednesday night at 10:35. I'll see you soon. Congratulations to the winners, commiserations to the losers, and remember, if at first you don't succeed, skydiving is not for you. From me and Alan, good night.
Thank you very much. Back here, it's getting a bit tense, I have to say. Joe, at the moment, stands like this. It's 1 versus 8. On the last question, she elected to play her final dodge. The question was, which of these is not the name of a Hollywood star? If she was going to guess, she would have guessed Rock Stone. Let's see what the correct answer is, please. Okay. Well, let's see how many of the remaining members of the 100 got that answer wrong. Okay. 5 got it wrong, so even though your total after the dodge is £8,500, it's now you versus 3. Well done. 1 versus 3, let's have a chat with them. Joseph, I believe, is first. Hello, Joseph.
Hello there.
How are you feeling, all right?
I'm not feeling too bad.
OK, have you found the questions today, Joseph?
Pretty difficult. I've sailed close to the wind on a couple of them.
OK, but so far so good?
Yeah.
Next up, Malcolm. Hello, Malcolm.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm very well.
How have you found the questions so far, Malcolm?
About a 50-50 mix of ones are new and ones I had to guess on,
OK.
but so far so good.
Well, gentlemen, well done. It's now 1 versus 3. Well done. Let's take a look at the categories. Celebrities or entertainment?
I will plump for celebrities, I think.
We're going for celebrities. Let's take a look at the question, please. That extra half an inch is a book of style advice from which celebrity? A. Victoria Beckham, B. Jade Goody, or C. Paris Hilton? Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. OK. Here's the situation. It's you versus 3. You have no dodges left now, all right? So this does require a correct answer.
I'm hoping I'm right, but I have a real feeling it's Victoria Beckham. I know Jane Goody has written a book, but I think it was an autobiography. And I don't know about Paris Hilton. I know Paris Hilton is a bit of a style icon. But I'm sure Victoria Beckham has written a book called that.
Take your time.
You know, I was once given a piece of advice was always go with your first answer, never change it. So I'll die by that decision if it's that, but I want to go for Victoria Beckham, please.
OK. Joe's gone with A, Victoria Beckham. I can tell you the remaining members of the 100 have got the answer wrong. The 100 are gone. Congratulations. Which means we have a dilemma. We're now going to give you the option to bail, OK? If you bail, it means you walk away right now with the prize money as it stands, which after knocking out the final 3 is £11,500. If you decide to play, go with Victoria Beckham, and it's the right answer, you walk away with £61,500. If it's a wrong answer, you walk away with absolutely nothing. So, are you feeling brave, or are you going to bail?
£11,500 is a lot of money. There's lots of things I can spend. My mum wants to go to Australia. She hasn't been for a while. But I really do think it's Victoria Beckham.
If you get this wrong, your mum's going to kill you.
I know. I'm going to go for it.
Okay. Here we go. Good luck. That extra half an inch is a book of style advice from which celebrity? Jo has elected to play the question. She's gone with A, Victoria Beckham. She could have bailed and walked away with £11,500. If she gets this right, she walks away with £61,500. If she gets it wrong, she walks away with nothing. Good luck, Jo. Let's see what the correct answer is. So, £61,500. What are you going to do with it?
As I was saying earlier, my mum wants to go back to Australia. She used to live there when she was younger. So, Mum, you're going business class. That's
Wonderful.
what I wanna say.
That's great news. And a little bit for yourself, I hope.
I get as much enjoyment out of spending money on people as I do spending it myself. So.
That's great, because I've always really liked you. And I thought maybe after the show we could hook up, because, you know. Listen, Jo, terrific. Well done. You played your dodges perfectly, you answered your questions brilliantly, and you're a lovely competitor as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well done. Jo, you're on. Lovely people winning money, you like that? So Jo has gone up for a lifetime of Birmingham season tickets with her £61,500. We'll see you soon. Good night.
Are you excited?
Excited.
Well, first day, big school. You're with the big boys now.
No, I'm not. They'll all be bigger than me.
Of course they won't.
Well, there's not going to be many smaller than me.
Well, Tim Green starting, he's smaller than you.
But he's got dwarfism.
I know. He's still smaller than you.
Do you think we overparent or do we underparent?
Both, I think.
Outmanoeuvred, outwitted, outnumbered. Brand new comedy. Tuesday at 10:35 on BBC One.